Cambren Sievert here. So starting off the video, here is the pet bass, which I have decided on the name now. His name is gonna be Spot. I got a lot of commenting that he wanted to be named Spot, so that's the name he's got. He's been eating really good and eating a lot. He's really healthy, so he's been doing great, and I hope you guys like this video. Alright, so the first lure on the list is the Whopper Plopper right there. As you can see, I just got this one in. Nice. Just got this one in. I think this is a ghost color. Just a shad pattern is really what I'm trying to go for right here. So, so I really like this lure in the fall, especially because you can cover a lot of water with it. It's kind of just like a buzzbait. It just goes across the top of the water like this, and then propeller will spin. My bass is getting all rattled up. Propeller will spin, it'll make a wake going across the water, and the bass will just come up and swamp it. You get some really good blow-ups right here on this color. It's especially good in fall time when the shad are schooling and bass are busting up on top. I really like using this lure in fall. Especially, I like this color especially really good. And it's got a little bit of rattles. Just a little bit, but not much. But it makes off a large wake in the water. So it's especially good on cloudy days, especially, and of course early morning when topwater fish are active. The bass is looking at it, he really wants to eat it. But yeah, so bass will destroy this. I have a couple clips that I'm gonna put in these videos of fish I caught. I didn't get the strike on camera, but I caught some fish on my new boat. I actually caught a white bass on this. Oh, you see that? Sorry, I wasn't recording, but just got crushed on the Whopper Plopper, but it was a white bass. Of course, I forgot to turn the camera, but only a few casts into the spot got a fish, so should be a good sign. That white bass absolutely swamped this. I'm sorry I didn't get it on video, but he destroyed this right by those tires. So, it will catch white bass, I guess, but largemouth do love this too. Alright, so this by the way, is no particular order exactly, so not one lure is better than the other. It just depends on the lake you're fishing. Next up is an underspin right here with a swim bait on the back. Oh, jeez. With a swim bait on the back. I especially really like this one. With this, I think this is called Strike King. The swim bait's made by Strike King. I forgot what it's called, but yeah, really good setup. I really like that shiny head right there on the underspin, and of course the flashy blade really gets my bass rattled up. So I've been catching tons of fish on this lately. This is a killer for fall, especially because with all the schools of bait fish, you want to have extra flash to make sure that this is the minnow that gets eaten. So I'll just throw this around open water, and it rocks. Especially, it seems to do really well, especially in a little bit deeper water, probably like around 12 foot-ish, 12 to 20 foot. A lot on lakes. I like to use this when catching a lot of fish. I have this on my new boat. This is like probably my go-to right now. So that's number 2 right there. Underspin with a swim bait on the back. Also, I use 2 different sizes. This is probably, I think a 4-inch. This is a 3-inch maybe. I forgot. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit bigger. But yeah, I'll put this one on the back too. Both really good combinations. You just kind of want to try and match the underspin as much as you can. Next up on the list is going to be a Zoom Super Fluke. I especially like this color a lot because it's got those shiny specks of blue and silver. But these work really well, especially around the lakes around me. They'll have like kind of just like small stick piles sticking up out of the water and real shallow. I usually only throw this in like no deeper than like 5 foot, because I'll just slowly let it sink, because it sinks really slow. I'll just twitch it, it'll sink really slow like that. I'm sure if I threw this in there in my fish tank right now, you'd destroy it. Yeah, these are a really good imitator of a minnow just swimming through those sticks. Really love using flukes, especially during fall, but really they work pretty much all the time. But a good shad imitator, which basically that's all the fall season's about for bass, is they're all focused on eating shad. So next up, going in line with this, is a square-bill crankbait right here. And I use two colors when I use a square-bill crankbait. I either use chartreuse if I'm fishing really muddy water, or I'll just go with a regular kind of shad pattern like this one. So these two are really good baits. I caught 2 bass out of my boat on these the other day. One of them was actually a really big one, a 3.5 pounder. It was a pretty nice one. I totally thought I was about to lose that fish though. Here, I'll put that clip in right now. I didn't get the bite on camera, of course. I had filming difficulties that day. But you'll at least get to see the fish I caught on one of these. Let's look at the fish. I weighed it and it was a little more than 3.5 pounds. So really nice bass, especially for this lake. It'd be nice to get one of those in my upcoming tournaments. So let's put the beast in the water. I'm gonna let it go. You're good. Oh my goodness. Alright, that scared me. Well, that was sweet. Actually, extremely sorry. I did not turn the camera on yet again because it was just first cast and I thought I was stuck. But he must have just had me wrapped up in that same spot. And another one jumped, I think. In the same spot. I thought, is this just a little guy? Another one on the square-bill crankbait. That's kind of the size of the fish that I thought the big guy would be, but there he goes. Hopefully we can get another one of those big ones. Alright, that was pretty awesome, but anyways, so usually when I'm throwing either of these, I'll throw them up against like rocks, real shallow rocks. These dive probably like 3 to 5 feet, so that's kind of the area you want to be working because fish will get really ow! Totally just stabbed myself with that hook. Gotta be careful, those are sticky hooks. Fish will get really shallow during the fall season, so I'll throw these up against sticks and rocks. Alright, I am back. Sorry, my camera died on me. Now I got the hat on, so even better. So as I was saying, with the square-bill crankbaits, I'll throw these up shallow against like stick piles and rocks and like different kind of logs and get like a reaction strike out of the fish. They really like these. These are a really good go-to. So also I didn't talk about like cut that part out. Alright, next up is the lipless crankbait right here. As you can see, very good shad imitator. So I'll throw these in open water just like I would the underspin and the whopper plopper. So I'll throw this kind of more of open water opposed to these two, more of shallow covered water. So more of an open water bait, and I'll either just throw it out there and straight retrieve it, or I'll throw it out, let it sink, and then zip it up really fast, let it sink like that. And that's called yo-yoing it, so that'll get a good reaction strike out of the fish. The fish really like this, especially get them really fired up with the high amount of rattles these have in them. So they'll really like eating on these, especially when the bait fish are schooled up, as it is in fall. So this is a really good fall lure, and you should definitely be using this time of year. So I hope also, last but not least, I know these were the top 5, but an honorable mention is the Senko. Pretty much works all times of the year. So I either go with green pumpkin or black and blue, as you can see right there. So obviously black and blue, dirty water, this clear water. So this, I'll fish it kind of just like I would a fluke. I'll throw it up against like really shallow brush piles, just let it sink down, twitch it, a really easy meal. Whenever nothing else is working, I'll try this. So it's an honorable mention. Always want to have some Senkos. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. But it wouldn't be complete if we weren't feeding this guy. Look at him. Look at how hungry he is. He's starving. Alright, I'm gonna go to my freezer, and I'm gonna get some food for him. Be right back. Alright, I have returned, and I got a cut up hunk of white bass. This has become one of his favorite meals. Look at him right there. Oh, he wants it so badly. Alright, let's see if I can get him to come up and feast on the surface. Oh, you see that? Come on, buddy. Oh, scared me. Oh, you see that? That was crazy. Destroyed it. He really wanted that thing. Alright, let's go underwater and give him a look. Alright, that was pretty sweet. He totally destroyed that thing. It was come up eat right out of my hands right now. He loves feasting on white bass. That's his favorite thing. I've been feeding him a lot recently. Here's my little cat. Yeah, so I hope you really like this video. Look at all these lures I got right here on my desk. All these right here. Great fall lures. If you don't have any of these, I would highly, highly recommend getting them. I'll leave links to all of these baits in the description below. They might not be the exact lure, but you don't have to have like brand specific stuff. My cat has joined. Just like any kind of underspin, really, any crankbait, square bow. I mean, well, I guess whopper plopper is pretty specific, and any lipless crankbait. I would recommend Zoom though. I'll make sure you get the Zoom link. But yeah, so check these out in the description below so you can buy them yourself. I would really recommend doing that so you can catch a lot of fish this fall season. So make sure you say goodbye to Spot for this video. Hopefully there wasn't any water droplets on the camera. And until next time, make sure to like and subscribe and comment, because I read all your comments no matter what, for suggestions for future videos or maybe videos involving him. I have already gotten a couple good ideas that I might do later. Maybe some lure testing out. Comment down below if you want to see me test out some of these lures, obviously with no hooks in the tank, and see what he does. So, enough rambling on. Thanks for watching, and subscribe. Until next time.